talk about what happened to the Soul King Zanpakuto. The short answer is he never had a Zanpakuto. At least the Soul King never had a conventional Zanpakuto because Zanpakutos came to exist after Oetsu made them and Ichibei started naming them. However, that doesn't mean that the Soul King doesn't have a Zanpakuto, or at least a sword-like equivalent of one. There just isn't any historical mentions of him having a Zanpakuto. Which leads me to the theory that the Soul King Zanpakuto does in fact still exist. My theory is that the Soul King sword, or original Zanpakuto, whatever you call it, was split into 5 pieces, which happened to be the legacy Zanpakutos of the 5 great noble clans. And this theory makes a lot of sense when you realize it was the original founders of the 5 great noble clans who disassembled the Soul King's original body. Who's to say that they didn't do the same with his Zanpakuto? If this theory is correct, it is safe to say that the noble clan Zanpakuto is 20% of the Soul King's original sword's power. I'm pretty sure math works the same in the Soul Society, 5 times 20. But regardless, 20% of the Soul King's original Zanpakuto would still be a far superior Zanpakuto than any other Zanpakuto that exists. In theory, of course, I feel like Zanpakutos like Ikomiki Domo and Zangetsu bypass that rule because of their hollow and Soul Reaper fused nature. And based off the 2 noble clan Zanpakutos we've seen, that statement pretty much speaks for itself. Enra Kyoten and Muramasa are the 2 strongest Zanpakutos we ever seen. Enra Kyoten literally allows the user to copy any other Zanpakuto ability. It just scales off the user's Reiatsu, which is single-handedly the best Zanpakuto ability. Even though we only have Muramasa's non-canon feats in the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, if we were to assume his abilities were similar or at least the same, Muramasa was able to manifest every other Zanpakuto spirit and at least exert some sort of control over them, which is also single-handedly the best Zanpakuto ability. And Muramasa can manifest himself and literally help his bro in a fight. Talk about next-level compatibility. However, the real basis for my theory that these are fragments of the original Soul King Zanpakuto consists of the fact that these Zanpakutos are already too strong to be wielded by the clan leaders and the captains of these noble houses. Enra Kyoten and Muramasa were only released up to the Shikai level. Both of their Shikai abilities were on the level of Bankai abilities and far over them. And the reasoning for Tokinada not using the Bankai is purely because even in the Shikai state, Enra Kyoten takes his lifespan. And it's safe to assume that Muramasa does the same, which would be reason why Koga never uses Bankai. If we can assume that Muramasa's abilities are similar, Muramasa can also absorb Hollow Reiatsu, which means that for someone to even use his full power, they'd probably need to be like a hybrid like Ichigo or Hikone. Which means that if this theory is correct, then even 20% of the original Zanpakuto's power is too strong to be wielded by powerful Soul Reapers. Because the noble clan heads are powerful Soul Reapers. Captains from the noble lineage are powerful Soul Reapers. That's pretty much all I got to say. I'm pretty sure the next noble clan sword that we're going to see is the Shihoin's clan sword. But that's all I got to say. When we see their ability, we can move more towards the theory or away from it. But let me know what y'all think down below.